Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope that you are now happy. Yeah, now we meet again on our class, the elective program for Bahasa and Sastra English. Right? Now, let's come to our second material or competency dasar. Yep. Look at these sentences. Okay, there are some sentences, some statements that you have to look at carefully, attentively. Okay? Yeah. Okay, here are the sentences. Do you want to continue your studies? Do you want to have a bright future? This university can be one of the best choices that can lead you to bright future. Choose this university and you will never regret it. Okay. My question is, have you ever seen those kinds of statements? Where? Where do you see those kinds of statements? Okay, students? Now, let's come to our discussion. Okay. Still in curiosity? Right. Now, let's discuss one by one. We can see those kinds of statements and sentences in first, a brochure. Have you ever got this? Yes, it is very popular and it is familiar to you. Okay? And it also can appear in a flyer. Have you ever seen flyer? Okay, it's a little bit different with brochure. The discussion about this will be discussed on the next slide, right? Yeah. The third is in here, a pamphlet. Okay, I'm sure you have ever seen pamphlet. It comes anywhere. Okay? And the last is maybe it comes also in a leaflet. Okay, students, there are 4 kinds of materials that will be discussed in this competency dasar or in this chapter or bab. It is a brochure, a flyer, a pamphlet, and a leaflet. Okay, now let's go on. Okay, the first is brochure. Brochure. Okay, it's a very, very popular among people, among you all. Okay, and you can make it if you want to. But do you know what is a brochure? Okay, students, brochure is like this one. I'm sure you have ever seen this kind of paper wherever you go, in a hospital, in a restaurant, in a hotel maybe, at schools, in the universities, etc., etc. Right. Now, so now let's think about brochure. Yeah, what is brochure? Is it a kind of paper that only presents pictures, images, and statements or sentences? Do you know the function of brochure? Okay, now let's see the definition of brochure. Okay, as I ask you, what is brochure? Yeah, you see that? Brochure is a kind of magazine. The majalah, right? Or thin book, thin, very tipis. Or only a piece of paper. But the magazine, the thin book, the piece of paper that is called brochure contains pictures. There are pictures, attractive pictures, and also usually it is folded up, tekuk-tekuk, right? And in brochure you will get so many information, especially about the product or service that we want to give to our clients, to our customers. Okay? Understand? Now, the second one. What is brochure? Here. Brochures typically have more pages and images. The page can be in a front pages or the back pages, right? And because brochure is made to attract the customers or the clients, so brochure contains images, pictures, images, right? Okay. And what is the characteristic of brochure? Now let's see. Brochure usually is distributed or handed person to person, personally. Okay? Have you ever got a brochure that handed by someone to you personally? Right. It is the characteristic of the brochure, the way how to distribute a brochure is handed personally, one to one, person to person. Or sometimes when we go to a certain place, especially public places, such as in bank, such as in a station, for example, such as in a school, universities, or sometimes in a hotel, restaurants, and maybe hotel, we can see that there are some racks on a table, in front of this table, and the racks contains brochure or some brochures. Okay, so brochure can be distributed or can be given to our customers, to other people, by placing the brochure in a brochure racks. Okay, rack brochure. So we can grab it directly, or we can take it and take it home, right? And now let's see. Because the brochure is something that can attract other people to engage, to join our institution. So brochure have to be convenient, nyaman, kepenak, convenient, easily to pick up, easily to carry, and the institution have to convince, meyakinkan the customer to take an action. It means to directly engage with you, with the institution. Okay? That's all about brochure. It is the conclusion of our discussion on brochure. Understand? Is it clear? Okay, I'm sure you are clever enough to understand, to know about brochure. Students, what comes the next? Okay, here, flyers. Okay, flyers. What is it, flyers? Is it same with brochures? Yes, it can be, but it is a little bit different. Now, let's see this. Okay, this is the sample of flyers, right? It is only one page, I think. What does this flyer talk about? Okay, it is about a kind of school. Yeah. It says a school where racial and ethnic differences are not barriers to success. Do you think that it attracts you? Do you think that someone that read this flyer want to know much more about this kind of school? Yes. From the sentence, imagine a school where racial and ethnic differences are not barriers to success. It is very attractive. It attracts you. It attracts us to know that school. Okay, there is also information. Please come to an information meeting. So there is also information how to engage with the school, right? Okay, I'm sure now you know flyer. It's a little bit simpler than brochure, right? Okay. Yeah. The conclusion? What is a flyer? I give you little information some minutes ago. So now let's discuss about the flyer in a kind of conclusion. Yeah, let's see the first Conclusion. A flyer is typically single, not double, not triple, single, only one piece, and one-sided page design. So, flyer is designed only one-sided page, only in one page. And flyer, of course, offers, gives information on a single event, or it gives you a kind of announcement, right? Announcement. Okay. This first typical of flyer maybe still same with brochure. Yeah, that brochure and flyer both offer and give information or kind of announcement on event, on everything that wanted to be announced to other people, right? Next. As you see the picture, you can see that flyer is smaller scale than brochures or pamphlets. And because there are no pages, there is only single page, so flyer contains fewer words, simple phrases, or simple sentences, right? Yeah. Next, the third is flyer generally a cheap way to quickly get information about the announcement to a large audience. Okay? Cara yang paling efisien. Ya, cara yang paling efisien to quickly get information about the announcement, about the event to a large audience, to abundant people, right? To so many people. It is a flyer. Now, the last is because it is only one side page, it contains fewer words, but it can cover a large audience, so sometimes flyer less effective for products and services. Because people will generally spend less time reviewing the information because there are not so many information, there are not detailed information in a flyer when we compare to a pamphlet or a brochure. Is that right? Okay. I think it's clear about a flyer. The third is, now let's come to the third. Okay, need another one? Yes, of course. Because knowing about the two kinds of forms for advertisement from only brochure and flyer is not enough. we have to know much more about the media for advertising. Yeah, look at this. Whew. What is it? You know it. Yeah. There is a phrase, protect wildlife. Can you guess? What does this picture describe? What is it about? Okay. You can see everything about this picture, about the turtles, about their life, about how they protect their life, etc. But it says that one can measure the greatness and the moral progress of a nation by looking at how it treats its animals. It's very deep statements. Can you feel that? Yeah. But what do we do to that animals? Okay. And another picture. Here it is. Save the children. You know what it means? Do you think that we care the children? Do you think that we save the children? Do you think that the people care for children in over the world? So it is a message. It is also a deep advice, a deep critics for us. Save the children. Maybe you remember the song of Michael Jackson, Heal the World. Okay? Now, let's save the children. Understand? Clear? Yeah. So, what are we going to talk about with these pictures? Here. Okay. It is leaflet. It is leaflet. So, leaflet is only a single sheet of a paper. Single sheet of paper printed. Okay. Printed material which may be supplied flat or can be folded. And leaflet contains information which is usually used for advertising or marketing on or informing purposes, suggestion, or for supplementary information on a product. Okay. Have you ever seen leaflet in your daily life? Yeah. For example, when we are in front of our school, there are some people who want to hand a kind of paper, flat paper, and then simple written one-sided or flat paper that given to us. It includes leaflet. It is leaflet, right? Students, we have know all about brochure. We have know about the last is leaflet. We have also known about flyer. I think it is enough for our discussion today. And for tomorrow, I'd like you to have something to do, and you have to report to our classroom. Okay? Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much. Good luck for you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.